I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Alert 3. Easy, opposite.
Breeze now to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Watkins, the intended receiver. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Ready?
On the ground, Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Ready?
Now Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Breeze now. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Buying time to us. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, out to his left. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running with Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the one. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third? And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
But I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Saints.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case,
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing